Good day, viewers. You are welcome to my channel TV. I'm by name Moses Rotimi. In today's presentation, I will be talking about teaching method. Now, as a as a professional and an educationalist, it is very important to know the teaching method to use either in a classroom or in a lecture room or wherever you find yourself as a teacher. So I'll be speaking basically on the teaching method to use for our learners or for our students. Now, first of all, we have to understand what is teaching. And what do we mean by teaching? When we say teaching, teaching is a systematic process of transmitting knowledge. Teaching is a systematic process of transmitting knowledge, attitude, skills in accordance with the professional principles. For instance, a young child, or just like a young, for example, a child or student, they are like a young plant which need a proper growth, nurturing, shaping, pruning, while the teacher is like the gardener who look after the plant and ensure they grows very well. However, this cannot be achieved if a teacher does not know methods to use in educating uh, and transmitting knowledge to these students or pupils. For this to be a successful one, a teacher must understand the student very well and also be a master of the subject. Therefore, a child is a subject of education. The teacher should be able to guide him successfully to become an achiever in life. Next, I'll be talking about the duties of a professional teachers. Now, as a professional teachers, there are certain duty you must know, and then you must be able to what you must be exhibiting in the day-to-day activities. One, a teacher is an a technician should know how to apply various principles of teaching, leading to a change in behaviors of the students. Okay, just like a technician will do. They know where the wire cut and they will be able to fix those wires together. So a teacher is just like a technician. You should be able to know how to ensure the children are learning and also following what he or she is saying. A teacher must be creative and create a conducive environment for learning. Now, in an atmosphere where learning is very dull, a teacher should be able to inculcate a quick exercise like telling the student or the learners to stand up, stretch themselves, and do one or two activities in order to bring their mind back to what he or she is teaching. So, a teacher is also serve as a role model. Yes, you don't teach a student that they should cover their mouth while coughing, while you, as a teacher, you cough without covering your mouth. Okay? And then a teacher must be what? A teacher must be teachable. Okay? A teacher must have the spirit of teachable. Whenever a teacher uh, is being corrected, he should be able to accept correction with joy and amend his ways. So a teacher must be competent and have professional qualification. Yes, you don't go and teach what you don't know. Okay, you don't go and teach what you don't know. So a teacher must be what? Yes, a teacher must be able to deal with individual differences of the student. He must be able to carry each and every one's along without leaving anyone's behind. Okay? Yes, this is another quality of a good teacher. Now, more also, a teacher must be what? A teacher must help the student to develop what? To develop attitude, morals, and norms that promote unity and solidarity in the community. So it can happen, for example, by educating the child that unity is the core of development in our society. Without unity, there will be what? There will be setback. There will be chaos. Okay, in the society. So the teacher must be able to inculcate that such an habit in the student to know that unity promote what? Unity, morals, and the norms in the society helps to what? To brings about development in oneself and as in the society and in the country at large. Next is to look at the characteristics of a teacher. A teacher must be a master of the subject. Now, what does this mean? It means that a teacher must master the subject he or she wants to go and teach the students or the learners before approaching the class. So it is better for the teacher to carry out his assignment by revising the subject and develop a techniques that will foster and help the children to comprehend the subject or the topics at hand. And also, another characteristic of a teacher is that teacher must be fluent. Okay, a teacher should be fluent and articulate enough to communicate with the pupils. Should be fluent, should be articulated enough to communicate with the pupils, and then must be flexible. Okay, a teacher must be flexible, master the concept as much as to present the ideas in various ways. Okay, it should not be static. A teacher must be flexible to present the idea or the topics in which he or she want to teach in various ways, not just by what, not just in a very particular way. Okay, should be able to teach the subject in various ways. Flexibility is a key. And also, a teacher must be resourcefulness. Okay, resourcefulness is another characteristic of a teacher. Resourcefulness meaning that what? Gathering all relevant materials pertaining to the topics at hand. So a teacher must be ready to go extra mile, go to internet, search for materials, go to library, search for materials, go to some textbook archives, and in order to get a relevant material as regarding the subject at hand. So next is vision. As a teacher, as a professional teacher, you must have a clear vision of what you want to achieve at the end of the class. It is very, very, very important. You don't go to the class without having a vision of what you want the students or the learners to achieve at the end of the class. So this vision must be stated clearly, if possible, written on the board before this presentation of the class. And lastly, a teacher, another characteristic of a teacher is a pleasant personality. A teacher must have a good human relationship. Okay, dress neat, accommodating, and tolerance, highly tolerant. Okay, you shouldn't be the one that easily reacts to small things. Take for example now, while the teacher is teaching and the student asked the teachers if he or she can go and ease himself, and while the child is going, he mistakenly stepped on the feet of the teacher. The teacher shouldn't just overreacted and say, can't you see, it makes the child frightened, as if to know to start thinking whether this teacher is mentally okay. Okay, the teacher should be tolerant, should be well behaved, should dress, because these children are looking at you. You should live by example and be a role model to the children. Okay, so that these are some of the characteristic of a teacher. Next is the teaching method. What are the teaching methods are required or needed as a professional teachers.